So I'm Joy Garrettson. I'm the library director at the Hoka Ellington Memorial Library. Thank you so much for coming to our ribbon cutting for the StoryWalk. I'm going to say a couple words. Our Parks and Rec director, Matt Lorian's going to say a couple words. Then I'll let our Friends of the Library President Ellen say a few words, and then our elected officials. And then we are going to go cut the ribbon and take a quick walk around our StoryWalk. So back in January, Parks and Recreation, the library, and a few other organizations from across town got together to see how we could all celebrate the Year of the Trail. Matt will tell you a little bit more about the Year of the Trail when he comes up. But when I was thinking about how we could support this movement, I thought StoryWalk is a perfect way to combine children's reading for children and the joys and benefits of walking outdoors. So we wanted to draw people to this trail with a story walk that would help them engage in nature and experience the world around them. We also wanted to provide a story walk that could be more permanent than some of the temporary ones we've tried around town in the previous years. And so I brought the idea of getting permanent signage to my friends of the library who enthusiastically supported us and provided funds for us to purchase the 24 frames you're going to see on the walk. So I want to thank our Friends of the Library for making this happen. Thank you very much. And then I also have a couple other people I want to thank. I want to thank Parks and Recreation, especially Jimmy Bradley and Mike Noggle, who walked the course with me and directed this project. The Parks and Recreation grounds crew provided the equipment and skill needed to plot the course, dig the post holes, and set up the frames. I do not have any of those skills, and we couldn't have done it without y'all, so thank you. They've been welcoming and excited about this project and really nice to me when I've made multiple calls and texts, so thanks. I also want to give special thanks to my children's librarian, Grace Davis, who chose our awesome book for this first story walk. It's called The Hike. It's amazing. She also designed the backdrop for each of these, so please notice those. And she loves our kids and had so much fun coming up with questions to help them engage in the story and in nature. So she's super creative and resourcefulness. If you've been to the library, you know. And then finally, I want to thank our elected officials who've done so much to support the library. We've got Mike Sims with us today, Councilman Mike Sims. We also have Councilwoman Andrea Archer with us. We also have Representative Donna White and Senator Benton Sari with us today. Your support is key to advancing the library and our aims for building literacy and community in Clayton. So with that, let's hear from Matt Lorian.
I want to thank Joy again. She stole some of my thunder of thanking the staff who came out and did a lot of the work, all the work. And in conjunction with Joy, as she said, we've had a story walk in the past. We did one during COVID, which was at Community Park, which is across town, and we used that kind of as our test case. It went really well. It got rave reviews from the public and the participants who were involved in it. And because of that success, we decided that we wanted to do a more permanent version, like she said. And again, thank you to the Friends of the Library for helping with this. Thank you for the Parks and Recreation staff. She did discuss the Year of the Trail. We started part of our Year of the Trail with our 5K, which we brought back after having a few years off from it. So that was one of our big things that we've done, but also highlighting a lot of the greenways and trails that we have around town. This just being one of them. So if you're interested in more information about the trails, please stop by the community center, call us anytime. We'd be more than happy to work with you about that. But again, I want to thank Joy and her team. I want to thank the communications team here. Also our Deputy Town Manager, Dolores Gill, who's out here as well. I want to thank her for her support during this process also. So with that being said, again, thank you to our beautiful park. We are done a lot of renovations out here, so we're happy to have the story walk come out here and highlight this just portion of the park. So thank you again.
So now I'm going to ask for Ellen Andresi to come up and say a couple words from the Friends of the Library. If you're a friend of our library, will you raise your hand? So thank you, friends. Come on up, Ellen. And then also I have some library board members. If you're a library board member, would you raise your hand? Thank you. Thanks so much for coming up. All right, Ellen.
Good morning. In 1976, the Friends set out to build a home for the Hoka Ellington Memorial Library. Over the years, the Friends not only raised funds to build, but also to expand, refurbish, and enrich this home and its programs. Now in 2023, the Friends are happy to provide the funds for the library to literally hit the trail and venture out into the Clayton community.
Thank you, Ellen. I didn't mention that Emily Bedingfield, the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board Chair, is also here. So hi, Emily. Thank you for coming. So now we have a few of our elected officials here. I would love for Donna, if any of you want to speak. I know Donna and Mike had a couple words, and Benton, if you'd like to speak, we'd like to have you come too. So Donna, come on up. I'm sorry, Representative White. If I use your first names, forgive me.
I'm just Donna.
It's a casual day.
We're just in Clayton. I'm just Donna.
Thanks.
Good morning or afternoon. I don't know what time it is yet. But anyway, thank you so much for having us here today. Thank you for what you're doing. And Friends of the Library, what would Clayton do without you? You have such a long history, and I'm always glad to support that every year. And just to, I'm just so thankful to Matt and to Joy that they would think about having this during the month of the trails, the year of the trails. Johnson County is very blessed, and Clayton has been very blessed. We were able to get the Neuse River and the Sam's Branch Trail into the East Coast Greenway, and therefore it will now be a part of the state park system, so it will be eligible for funding and those kinds of things. So having another trail that's focusing on children and letting them read and count and not even knowing they're doing it because they're so happy to be walking on a trail, that's such a creative idea. And I really appreciate all that you all do. It's an honor to serve you, and always anything that I can do to help to promote education, environment, and the activities. That's where I'm at. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
You want me to introduce you? You got it.
You got it.
All right, there you go.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. On behalf of the town of Clayton Town Council, Joni McLeod, our mayor, we truly thank everybody who's here today to celebrate this. Special thanks to Friends of the Library. As Donna said, we could not do this, and our partnership has just been so good just over the years, and what you guys have done is amazing. We also are thankful for the partnership for Parks and Recs with the library. Just shows how collaborations allow certain things to happen within the town. But most of all, as we go and ask everybody to look over to I guess it would be to your left, all those little kids there that are going to be walking down this trail, and they are going to be hearing stories and learning and reading. That's the biggest memory of all. When you start the first time when mom, dad, or whatever reads that story to you, it opens up a door and a path to reading. And what an outstanding backdrop while you're walking down such a beautiful trail down as far as during the fall time. So again, thank everyone. And hey, I got on my walking shoes, so let's get us some walking out here and get us some story time reading.
Thank you. Senator, sorry, did you want to say some words? Thanks.
Thank you so much for doing this. As I've got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old at home. We spend most of our Saturdays at that field. We spend probably at least one day per month at the library. So I appreciate what Parks and Rec and the library does here in Clayton. It's part of it's one of the hidden secrets that makes us a special community to live and play in. I'm excited to be here today and excited to see this open. I've seen other story trails throughout the county and just what a big success and hit those are. This is a great spot for it. It's shaded. It's part of the community, and like Councilman Sims said, it's part of what a family needs to help develop that next desire to learn and read in a child. They're outside. They're part of a community. They're reading. They're learning. They're interacting. So thank you for what you do. I'm excited to see this storybook trail grow. I'm excited to see the library continue to grow as well at the town of Clayton. So congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1, cut. Oh, we got it. Thank you.